Hello guys, welcome back to SimUK, welcome back to Fernbus Coach Simulator. It looks like I may have found the issue for the texture problems I was having last week. There's no guarantee of this, but certainly everything seems to have loaded this time, which is great. Now you can see that we need to take a break here. 1938, so we're a few minutes early, but that's okay. So if we just go back to the game and open this door after the second attempt, you can see that my parking last week was not good. And I'm going to blame that on the fact that I couldn't really see the floor very well, or anything for that matter. So these guys are going to get proper narky with me, but do you know what? Tough. Because last week I had to drive with no textures, so this is my payback. That's how I see it anyway. Right, so let's take a look at these chips. Now that is cool. Do you know what's really cool about that? Is that it's a bit scratched and beaten up around the edges, and that's how it would look in real life. Or is that just a light reflection? No, I think it is. It's all scratched and beaten up, and that's good. It makes it look more realistic. Okay, shall we get people on board and then take a break? I think that's the fair way to do it, isn't it? So let's do that. Hello, madam.
Hello, mein Ticket.
Danke.
Danke.
Oh, it's so nice to have everything working. Hello, sir.
Hat der Bus keinen Gepäckraum?
Does the bus have no luggage compartment? Oh, just the two. Just the two, and I'll open that door as well. Okay? Is that better?
Tag. Das Ticket. Bitte schön.
Guten Tag.
Ciao.
Dankeschön. Thank you. Hello, madam.
Hallo, hier ist mein Ticket. Vielen
Danke.
Dank. Mahlzeit, ist das gültig?
What?
Ach du meine Güte, das ist ja die falsche Linie.
That is the wrong line. Yeah, sorry. Hello, sir.
Ciao, Sie wollen bestimmt
Glad
mein
to see your
Ticket sehen.
arms all better.
Auf geht's.
Danke. Hello, sir.
Ich müsste
You want
noch
to
ein
go to
Ticket bei Ihnen kaufen.
Linz? Linz. They make good chocolate there, don't they? Oh no, that's Lin. Okay.
Sehr freundlich.
Da, finally. Okay, I think that's everybody on. Let's just check that we've got everybody checked in. Yes, we do. Absolutely perfect. Now, what do I need to do now? What do I need to do? I need to have a break. But I can't have a break because you're forcing me to start the ride. So if I start the ride, can I now take a break? I think so. So maybe that needs addressing. That you have to start the ride before you can start the break. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, we'll check the passengers. Are you not going to let me shut the door until I've checked the passengers? Okay, alright. So, starting on the left, we have Oliver, we have Lydion, we have Jack, we have Helena, we have Jay, we have Dante. Is your name Dante Corte? Angelina, Armin Fisher, Mason. Wow, dude. Wow, just wow. Livia, we have Hazel, we have Line A, Linnea, again I think, with the typo. Melina, we have Ina, Armelina, and then Florentine, just to finish up there. Perfect. All passengers are checked. Now let me close the doors. Thank you so much. Because we have one or two people getting a little bit cross with us. Nearly got hit by a truck. Nearly got hit by a truck there. Okay, right, let's get back across. And let's get this coach underway. I'm so glad the textures are working today, man. Oh, that was driving me potty. Hopefully we'll have a camera today. No idea if that's working or not. Again, I won't know until after everything is done. After the recording is done, I mean, and I'm editing. Right, we can actually turn stuff on today. What have we got? Let's get Chris talking.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei FlixBus.
And,
wir freuen uns, dass
let's
ihr
get-
an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt
Take that off a second so I can see what I'm doing. Right, so that's the destination display on. It was already on, that's weird. Passengers monitor on. Driver monitor on. Reversing camera, give that a wash. WC is on, hostess is on, 230 volts is on. Night lights can go on now. Driver's light can be off. Dim passenger lights.
Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten.
Oh, it's a 3-switch button. Of course it is. Right, we'll go with full bright lights, and then we'll turn them down if I remember. Reading light clearance, yes. Enable all reading lights. Oh, that turns them all on. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm starting to learn these buttons at last. Okay, turn the heat back up. It's getting hot in here, so turn off all the... something. We'll turn this off, the stop brake on off. The hill holder, will leave that off because I think that just... it makes it so difficult to drive this coach. It's horrible. Okay, everything seems good there. What's this? Steering column adjustment. Okay, he's onto the English bit. Let's get the lights on. Automatic particle filter cleaning is on. Driver window heating. Yes, we'll have the heating on. Nothing else does anything, does it? Excellent.
You will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's
How are we doing? So we're supposed to leave here at 22:04, so we're way ahead of schedule. And I know, before you tell me again, I can skip.
Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out,
I can skip time to bring it up to the actual time we want it to be so that we can leave on time. But do you know what? Everybody's on board. Hello, logo.
so you can take advantage.
Look at this tailback I've created. Oh dear. That is definitely of my own making.
Simply visit FlixBus.
Luckily for us, we're turning right here, so hopefully...
Of course,
Oh, yeah, the braking is too much.
our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email. to
You
give
can't
us
roll
feedback
with this
about your
coach at all.
You can also use it to share
So hopefully,
suggestions, ideas, and
hopefully we
advice.
won't have any traffic
We're always
issues.
ready to assist.
Where we're going. Where we going, we don't need
Thank you for
roads.
listening. We
Damn,
hope
this
you
game
have
looks so
a
much better when the textures are
enjoy
working.
traveling.
Yes, so to clarify, I think, although I'm not sure, it was something to do with my video recording software. It had a number of updates recently, and they've caused me no end of problems. I cannot begin to tell you how much stress that is causing at this moment in time. Needless to say, it's lots. God, that wasn't very smooth, was it? Looks like the roundabout is clear. The hold-ups have been fixed. And I'm going to try and adhere to the logic that speed limits are limits, not targets. So I'm just going to drive nice and gentle and hope that that keeps me within the speed limits. I'd very much like to bring my sat-nav back up, but actually, do you know what? It's not too bad at the moment. Although I don't seem to be able to zoom out on the little one down there, which is a bit of a concern. Am I turning right here? Looks like it. Yeah, I can't see a thing. I don't know where. I don't even know where we're going. I should have looked, shouldn't I? I always forget where my mirror is. Right, hang on. I don't know which way I'm going. Look at that big ass stop sign. Stop! Forsch! This is not the way you want to go! It's actually a really sensible sign, because you'd be surprised how many people drive the wrong way onto the motorway. It's almost happened to me a couple of times, actually. You know, when you're coming around a roundabout that's got lots of turnings off, and you come across that turning that looks like a turning, but actually it is a turn off, but it's a turn on, and it just looks like it should be turning off. Wow, I can hear myself speak today, and it's not good. I apologise entirely to you guys for having to listen to that dribble. I can't see what that speedo says. I think it's 100, but if it changed to 80 right now whilst I was looking at it, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know the difference. My goodness me, it is so nice to have the textures working. It makes such a huge difference. Do you know what else would be cool, TML? As soon as you've got all this dirt and filth and dead bugs on the windscreen, it would be really awesome. It would be really awesome if we could clean the windscreen. That would be great. Although I imagine that would be quite difficult to do. Seriously, you need to speed up now, yellow car. Goodness for that. Now hopefully this truck is going to give us some space and maybe even acknowledge that we're through. I cannot see his lights. That still needs to be improved. I don't need to see anything other than the headlights. That's the only thing I need to see. Look at that. I know that was a bit fast. I know it's a bit fast, but you try driving whilst you're outside of the cab. It is not easy. Oh God, I hope we're not coming off here. I don't think we are. That was a bit of a sharp corner, wasn't it? Rather aggressive. Hello, car. Yep, you're going to need to slow down there, I think. This is what makes this game awesome. When the textures run and there's no issues, this is what makes the game awesome. It is the motorway driving that's the best bit for me. That and the attention to detail on the coaches, I think they're absolutely fantastic. I would like some changes to the way in which the internal buttons and stuff work. Like for example, instead of having a switch button, I'd like it to be like a press and hold button, or at least have the option between the two. So for me, you know, if I just want to check something, I want to check it, let go of the button and go back to this view. But I don't like having to be locked into it like that, because you could just quickly look at the speedo, check your fuel, something like that, and then let go. In addition to that, I'm speeding. Are you kidding me? $80. Maybe I should just cruise at 80 and not bother going up to 100. I mean, it's not like we're going to be late, is it? Now it's 60. Oh, that was a tight corner. $57, that'll do us. So looks like we've got some sharp corners coming up. Excellent. So yeah, at the moment when you flick through the camera, it goes to those first before getting to the external cameras. I think I'd like the option to be able to change that to suit me. So when you're driving, you can go like straight to that camera. Like I'd like to put this one first, that one second, and then go back to this one, or I'll then go on to this one, or whatever. Just a bit more control, I think, would be good. I mean, you can bind all of these buttons to all of these camera views to a different button. We can speed up a bit here, can't we? Speed restriction ends. Good. Could not see that car in my wing mirror at all. We'll just cruise along at 80. It's a speed limit, not a target. I know. Right. So whilst we're here, oh, I don't think I engaged the cruise control. So what I was going to do was this. And then quickly come back to this. And that doesn't help me at all. God, that was terrible. What was that doing there? How am I meant to see what the heck is going on? It's kind of nice cruising along at a slower speed than everybody else. Are we coming off here? You know what? I can't tell. We're going to Linz, so yes, we are coming off here. And that branch is way too low. If we were in the near plan, that would have ripped the roof off. Interesting story. I may have already told this one. My mother won a competition to go and meet the author of the Paddington Bear books. If you're not British, you've probably never heard of Paddington Bear, I don't know. But yes, anyway, Michael Bond was the man's name, and we had to go on a coach journey to get to London to go and meet Michael Bond in this little bookshop and get him to sign the books. To be fair to him, that it was quite funny, but to be fair to him, there was a big old Paddington Bear person dressed up as Paddington Bear, and all the kids, I mean, we were pretty young, and all the kids walked in, they saw Michael Bond sat down on this little stool, and we all just walked straight past him to go and say hello to Paddington Bear. Every single one of us did, and then we all had to go, come and say hello to Michael Bond. And it's like, who the hell is Michael Bond? I don't know this man. He's just some old guy sat there. Seems friendly enough, but I mean, who is he? Why do I have to talk to him? But anyway, yes, long story short, my cousin and I, my cousin came with me, we were playing a game of will the branch hit the window or will the branch miss the window? And we were sat on the top deck. You pillock. I indicated, why for you still driving into me? Can't believe it, that's our accident. Every single episode there's an accident. Cannot believe that. Anyway, so we were playing this hit or miss game, and see, that equates as 2 accidents now. That's most annoying, and I don't know which way I'm going here. The zoom on the sat-nav is a joke at the moment. It doesn't teach me or show me anything. I've no idea which way we're going. I'm going to gamble and say straight ahead. Anyway, we were playing hit and miss. And one of the hits was so powerful that it smashed the window. It didn't smash it in, it just cracked the entire window. And yeah, that was the end of that game. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to sit in that seat for the rest of the journey. I mean, this is back in the days when health and safety was slightly different. Rather than saying we're going to have to change the coach or something like that, my God, this cobbly road is causing some vibrations, making my arm feel funny. I certainly can't drive any faster than this. It's uncomfortable. But yes, anyway, yeah, so back in the days when a smashed window just meant an inconvenience, you can't sit in that seat. So yeah, that kind of made the journey a lot longer because we'd only been driving for about 10 minutes when that happened. Most interesting. Just a little story there for you. Probably quite boring, I'm sure. Wow, this is proper vibrating. Hopefully you guys can see that. If I let go for a second, you see how much that's vibrating? We definitely have force feedback now. I knew I'd go the wrong way. I just knew it. Hello guys, I'll be with you in a minute. Annoyingly, there was a petrol station behind me. I could have turned around there. How am I going to turn around now? Good job I left early, isn't it? Wow, I like those street lights. It looks like possibly there's like a car park over there. Can you see that coach? You see that coach parked in there? If I can find out how to get there, I could probably turn around. Or in there, there would be even better. Can we get in there? I don't think there's actually a route to get in there, is there? Ah, it's okay, the sat-nav has woken up. Good. Once again though, I can't tell which way it's telling me to go, but I'm going to assume we turn right here and come round. I could look at the map, couldn't I? The only reason I haven't looked at the map is because I've bound it to a button and I can't remember which button it is. So either way is fine. Either way, that will fix our little problem. Braking is so aggressive on this vehicle. Just wondering if I remembered to turn all that off. Did I? Didn't I? Did I? Didn't I? Yeah, clearly I didn't because now I'm not having that issue. Cool. It's much nicer when it rolls, when you take your foot off the accelerator and it rolls, rather than like the retarder kicking in and just basically being like the handbrake is on. It's much nicer to drive. Oh look, that's our it's our depot there. Okay, so with a slight detour, we should now be back en route. I definitely think the sat-nav could do with improving, especially if you look at the sat-nav in the vehicle here. I mean, look, that's full zoom, that's medium zoom, and that's zoomed all the way out. It's just not good enough. I think the shape of the sat-nav is wrong as well. It should be it's not high enough, it's not tall enough. So yeah, I'd like to see some improvements there. It has been improved once, hopefully maybe they can do it again, and eventually I'm sure we'll get the perfect solution. Handbrake on, do a bit of externals. Yeah, go on. Did that actually work? Did I flash him and he actually went like you would expect? Or was it just coincidental? Is it because I waited long enough and he went? Or did that really happen? I'm intrigued now. I'm sure you are too. I have to see if that actually happened or not. Oh, cobblestones. These things are aggressive. Now, what's going on there? Having played this game quite a bit, I'm going to put 10p on the fact that as soon as I get close to him, he's going to pull out. And it's just some sort of logic bug. I'm not too far forward, so it's not me causing the problem, or if it is, it's not my fault. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, here he comes. And what an absolute imbecile. Stay there. And you. That's not quite so good. I do constantly say I love these little bugs. Clearly these bus stops aren't wide enough. Look at that. I love these little bugs that cause vehicles to behave unexpectedly. I think they're brilliant, and I like to see them kept in the game. But that was a bug. That's something that needs fixing. Cool, it looks like I have got enough space to park in here. Right, handbrake on, and we'll put that off. And in fact, do you know what? I'm going to do it a bit different today. I'm going to turn the engine off. Turn my controller back on, that's why I can't stand up. And we're going to go get the passengers on first. Before we end the episode. Hello, madam.
Hello, hier ist mein Ticket.
Danke.
Vielen Dank.
Hello, ladies.
Servus, das Ticket. Bitteschön. Ach, Moment
Triplets,
mal.
huh?
Das ist ja gar nicht meine Richtung.
Oh, that's not your direction. That's a shame.
Ich fahre dann mit dem nächsten Bus.
You just drive with the next bus. Okay.
Tag, Sie wollen bestimmt... Auf geht's.
Danke. You'll come in with us.
Hi.
Hi.
Fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
Dankeschön.
Cool.
Good. Definitely. Hello, madam.
Mahlzeit. Bin ich hier richtig? Dankeschön.
Danke. Hello, sir. Oh, I think you're leaving rather than getting on, aren't you? Cool. I think that's everybody on the coach, which is great. So, it looks like we're going to be taking a break in the next episode, but not for a while. I mean, we're way ahead of schedule. And once again, you know, everybody's checked in, and this is something I've asked for many times before. I would like there to be no passengers at the bus stop until 15 minutes before they're supposed to be there, or whatever. You know, something like that. And I'd love it if someone turned up late occasionally, and then we have to wait for them, or maybe not wait for them. Just one of those things, I guess. But next week, please join me. We're going to Salzburg. We'll be having a break somewhere along the line, hopefully. And yeah, we're nearly halfway through this tour. So thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure. Until next time, take care. Goodbye for now.